starting to pick up across southern Kentucky. The winds will increase for everybody as the morning rolls on here. Our home view shows lots of clouds at the moment. Those clouds will be thinning out as we go into the afternoon today, meaning that we will get in on a lot of sunshine. That's going to help to really warm our temperatures this afternoon. It'll definitely feel like spring. All right, temperatures right now running in the 50s and 60s. So a warm front is working its way north across the state. There it is right there, going north. There are the clouds behind the front, but no rain in our neck of the woods. The atmosphere is capped right now, meaning we have a lid on the atmosphere from any precipitation forming here in the warm sector. Back to the west, a line of severe storms from Missouri back down into eastern portions of Kansas and from there down into Oklahoma. Back at home, though, we've got a wind advisory in effect from this morning, runs through today until 1 a.m. on Thursday for just about all of us. Far eastern southeast Kentucky, although you're not under an advisory, it's still going to get windy later today over there too. I think you should probably be under advisory. Looking at winds gusting 40 to 50 miles per hour. Remember, this is outside of storms. These are just strong gradient winds. Going through the day, filtered sunshine, warm and windy. When do the storms get here? We're talking about this line of strong and severe storms marching east into later on tonight, into our western counties over toward Franklin, back down into portions of Boyle County, into Casey, and into Mercer County, our far west coverage area. Starting to see that line as early as 10 p.m. Then that line of storms, look how it weakens over time as it works east into the overnight and into early Thursday morning. Storms get weaker as they move into eastern Kentucky. Then the front stalls, and then it gradually lifts back to the north, meaning that rounds of heavier rain and storms keep working across the state even into tomorrow afternoon and evening. Let's talk about the severe weather outlook for our area first. A level 3 risk from Cincy to Lexington, back down to the Lake Cumberland area. You go east of that, you get into London, you work your way up toward Huntington, Moorhead, down into London, Williamsburg. We're talking about a level 2, level 1 down to the southeast. So the higher the number, the greater the risk for severe storms. Western Kentucky, starting at Louisville, back down into Elizabethtown and Bowling Green, level 4. Far west Kentucky, a rare level 5 risk. So what are the threats? What's the main threat as the storms move in? Damaging wind gusts. We could get some of those maybe as high as 70 miles per hour with that straight line wind gust coming from the storms. Now, hail, tornado, and flooding risk, I'll put it at a 2 out of a 4 here on our scale. So it's not low, it is a medium risk for all of those. But the greatest concern, damaging straight line winds. Have multiple ways to get weather information, watches and warnings overnight. The Fox 56 weather app, a weather radio, 2 great tools to have. And then obviously we'll be on TV if we need to be. Low to mid 80s today, warm, windy, partly sunny. Gusts through the day could get as high as 50 miles per hour. Tonight, storms likely, some absolutely are going to be severe, especially in central and southern Kentucky and points off to the west. We look at those gusts tonight, still north of 50 miles per hour. Then in the long term, okay, we're looking from tonight through Sunday, rainfall totals from, let's say, near Richmond, Mount Sterling, up to Moorhead, Flemingsburg, Lexington, and areas west. 4 to 8 inches, with some spots locally higher than 8. Farther south of that line I just mentioned, anywhere from as little as 1 inch to as much as maybe 4 as you get into portions of eastern Kentucky. So the significant flooding threat on the table for us into the bluegrass and points north and west, where historic flooding is definitely a possibility. We see finally dry weather Monday and Tuesday, but keep in mind rounds of storms through the next several days. There will be some dry time.